Definitely feels good to be back. I am ready to head back on board. And if you don't know what I do, I work on a cruise ship and the industry is finally back. And I thought I should take you guys along with me just because it's just such a special moment to be heading back again. It feels like my first time all over again. So I figured let's do this together. Let me share this journey with you guys for anybody who is interested of heading back on board a cruise ship, what it's like, what is the prep, and now with the regulations, what is new, what is old, and what is up. So hopefully throughout this week I'll be planning and prepping my trip to head back, and we have a lot to do, and I'm actually very excited to be vlogging this, so stay tuned. So I am officially on my way to Durban this morning, and tomorrow I have my ShipMed medical happening tomorrow. So that's one of the protocols. I'll tell you a little bit more about the ShipMed medical process and what is it all about. But first, let's travel. The process at Dr. Dungeons in Durban was extremely long. It was not what I'm used to here in Johannesburg. So my day started at around 9:30 and ended at around 12. And that was just pure waiting for the doctor and the nurses. And if you are familiar with the ship medicals, you'll know that it's just the regular taking of bloods, urine, and of course later on you would provide, if you haven't done your audio test, so they do your ears and your eye test as well, and then from there on you'll get to see your doctor, and then he will do some further assessments and pretty much approve and check your vitals if needed, and then from there on I guess your day is completely done. What I really liked about being in Durban is that Life Intabeni is right next door, so you were able to run up, get your x-rays done, and they will send that to the ShipMed doctors, which they're literally next door to Life Intabeni Hospital. But it really was an easy process. The only thing I am left to do right now is my dental work, which will be done either today or Monday. I'll send that in, and the process usually takes about a week or so, And after that, I should be getting my medicals, which then I will ship back. Well, I'll scan it back to my company and they can take it from there. So as the weeks go, I will be keeping you guys updated of anything that changes. For now, the only thing that I have been requested to do is my medicals. From there on, I should be able to start doing my PCR tests and planning my trip back on board, which I will keep you guys updated throughout the weeks that are coming. But otherwise, it feels good to know that I'm finally going back to work after 15 months of no cruise ships. It will take time, so there won't be rush like how it used to be before the pandemic, where you would get your medicals done and soon get your assignment. So throughout the weeks, I'll keep you posted. Hey guys, so I'm back again, and this time around I sent in my dental work sometime last week. So we are in June at the moment, and June 16 was a holiday, so I didn't get in my medicals till the next day, which was yesterday. So I got my medicals June 17th, and I sent those in. But before that, on June 16, I got a call from my fleet manager, and he asked me if I wanted to join a ship which should be sailing in October. This is not verified just yet, but there is a ship that will be sailing out or starting operations in October. So he asked me if I wanted to join that. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? So it's kind of still in the air as to when and where I'll be joining a ship. Sometime in August, September, they will probably roll out crew members just to start cleaning and refreshing the ship as usual. So for now, it's in the air, so I'm not gonna share which ship I'm joining, where I'm joining, just because anything can change throughout this entire time. I'm still in June, still got the whole of July and some time in August, so anything can change from now until, let's say, August. So for now, I have accepted a ship for now. So until I have some paperwork or any formalities, and even so, I just need to make sure that everything is a-okay. So with my medicals, I got my medicals yesterday. So I do have a little downside. I know that in the request for applications, they did ask to bring your vaccination, your passport, and so forth. But and ID photos too, and I remember getting my ID photos. But when I look at my current paperwork, my current medical, there's not even one photo. So I feel like it is kind of a waste. As much as I would suggest, if you do have leftover ID photos lying around, or if you do have a older medical form, just take those medical ID photos. Trust me, you'll save 80 Rand making so many ID photos and not one of them being used. So don't be like me and give them your ID photos, because I gave them my whole sachet, so I don't even have ID photos anymore. I went to Durban last week and I got it this week, so it's been 7 days, and now that I've done my medical, I'm pretty much sorted. So all I have to do is just wait for the coming months until I join my ship. Until then, like I said, we won't be in operation until October. So I assume me joining in August would mean quarantining and pretty much setting up the ship and setting up our department, cleaning, packing, doing stock. It will allow me to just familiarize myself with the shops as, you know, as an employee of that, rather than just being a customer or just a crew member that goes to the shops and browse. I don't think we'll be able to get off shore leave or anything, but for me that's okay. I think this contract, I just want to focus more on, you know, just being thankful the fact that I have a contract, thankful that I actually get to go back on board. But it's been 15 whole months for the cruise industry, and now that we're all getting back, and the States is also getting back as well, so it should be exciting. Otherwise, I am so excited to be going back on board. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. It's exciting. It's going to be interesting for me, but it's worth it. So till then,